Okay, I want to show you guys how I'm going to cut just some layers up in here. I just feel like I need a little bit of a lift here, and I'm just feeling a little triangle-y. So I'm going to do some layers just in here, and they're just going to be kind of subtle, but just to give me a little bit of separation, just a little bit of lift here. So what we do first is you want to part your hair in like a horseshoe shape all the way around your head, and you want to start where your eyebrows are the highest, so where they kind of point up the most. That's where you want to start. Right where my eyebrows are, I'm going to just use my fingers and I'm just going to go around my head. Just try to do as straight as you can and then just connect them in the back. So you can see like that is where we're going to cut just all of this, and the rest I'm going to leave down, and I'm going to put it back in a pony just to make sure I don't get it mixed up. One thing to remember too is if you do this and then you fill the hair down here, and if it's just way too thin, like mine is a little bit thin, but if your hair is just like way too thin down here, you probably don't want to do this because this is going to be your bottom layer. So if it's too thin, you know, you're going to have hair that kind of goes up from here. So if it's too thin, you might want to just leave it so it's thick. But if it's like a good thickness and you're okay with your bottom layer being this thick, this full, then you're good to go. First, I'm just going to clip this up so I can put the rest back in a ponytail. So I'm good with my bottom layer this way. I'm just going to tie this back just to make sure I don't get anything mixed up here. Okay, and then here's where we're gonna cut. Okay, I adjusted mine just a little bit. So you can see, if you look all the way around, you can see how it's like this horseshoe shape. It doesn't have to be totally perfect, but it's as good as you can get it. And then we want to brush it all forward. I'm just gonna wet it just a little bit so we can make sure it's all even. And you really want to make sure that you comb it very tightly down so we don't have any spots that are looser. We want it all very even and tightly combed straight down. And then we're going to put a pony in it. And then I'm going to do another pony, probably to right about there. You really want to make sure that you're going pretty low. You don't want to cut like clear up here because that is a ton of hair and you're going to have a huge layer. So we just want to do as low as we can get just to start off, and then you can definitely add more if you want later, but don't do too much at first. So I'm going to do another pony about here, and I'm going to just move it all the way down, maybe to about there, a little bit more. And I'm just gonna trim off that, and then we're just gonna see the layers and then maybe add more if we need to after. So that is all I'm cutting, is right there. I want my layers a little bit choppy, so I just did it kind of straight across, and then I'll just do a little bit of this point cutting. Okay, so we got that. So let's see what that looks like now. You can already tell that it's a little bit lighter and just gives some more body. I'm thinking that's good. So you can see I still have that lower layer underneath, but now I just have a little bit of kind of these long layers. It just gives a little bit more lift. That's just what I am going for. I think that's actually quite perfect. So I'll show you, I just cut like that much. It really doesn't feel like a lot when you're doing it, but I mean, once you cut it, it's just like, oh, that is kind of a bit of hair. That much off really gives quite a bit of lift, quite a bit of disconnect on the bottom, but just enough where we just got a little bit more body in there. And there you go. And it's simple and easy, so easy to just trim your hair real quick with these layers. And then you can see the reason that we do it from back all the way forward is so we can have a little bit longer back here, and then they're just a little bit shorter around here around the face, which I wanted as well. I think that's good. A little more bouncy, a little more life in it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you try this at home and how it goes, and have a great day.